What's up, Silver Stackers? This is Silver Slayer, and welcome to your daily Silver Stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a Silver Stacker and you like watching Silver Stacking videos, then don't hesitate to like this video. Make sure you like and comment. I actually give an ounce of silver away once a month to a random person that leaves a comment on one of my videos I like. Plus, I'm doing a giveaway, and the entry video is still open. I'm picking 2 winners. So lots of silver given away to lots of different people just for subscribing and having a good time, as we all should, right? Now, there's a lot going on this year. This is the biggest year for me personally thriving in the precious metal space. We obviously post daily videos on my channel, right? Well, we also started the Silver Stacking podcast. We've posted 9 episodes so far, hour plus long. You know, we're booking some huge interviews on there. We just did a giveaway for surpassing 1,000 subs. I'm also going to be writing a book about silver stacking. I found a publisher and a proofreader, and I'm trying to get the 3rd edition Silver Slayer bars out there. Now, if you guys don't know, for years I've had my own silver bars made. Probably back in 2016, 2017 was the 1st edition Silver Slayer bar, which looked like this. There was a mintage of 100, and they sold out within a couple of hours. So, and this was from Erickson Mint. So then we decided to make a 2nd edition since the first was so successful. But I wanted to switch up the design, so I had a friend named A.G. Randall. He started pouring. He made me a rough draft of this bar, basically. And it was a really cool design, and sent it to Erickson Mint, and they kind of transformed it into what you're looking at here, which is awesome. I know we wanted a hexagon called the Slayer Hex. If you guys, this is what it was sold at on Erickson Mint. This was like the, I guess, the poster for it. And limited mintage of 250, sold out within a day. You can't really find these anywhere. I found one on eBay once, but obviously the price was extremely high just since it's kind of like a YouTuber bar and there's such a small amount out there. But the 3rd edition, I wanted to do a 4-ounce Kit Kat bar. Kit Kats are my favorite looking bars ever. And this is some type of design I wanted. Actually, one of my fans made this design for me years ago, and I kept the picture. So I sent it to BullionMax, and they said that they think it's a good idea. So it would no longer be Erickson Mint making my 3rd edition bars as they made the first 2, but it would be BullionMax, which is still A-okay in my book. And speaking of them, if you go to bullionmax.com/silverslayer, they have the silver starter kit. It comes with 5 ounces at below employee pricing. You get a Type 2 Eagle, 2022 Maple, 2022 Philharmonic, a Buffalo, and a 1-ounce silver bar. Below employee pricing, though. It's only 1 per household, and this will not last long. So bullionmax.com/silverslayer. Make sure you get your hands on this because these only last a couple of weeks. And the last time I saw a starter kit was years ago from JM Bullion. Haven't seen one since until now. So this video, we're gonna go over silver and what's happening with the stuff, you know, the stuff overseas. I'm not really gonna say the words because that could automatically just push my video down from getting recommended by the AI robots. I know that's kind of crazy to say, but censorship is real on here. So we know what we're talking about when I say what's affecting the price of silver right now. I found a couple articles that really just break down everything perfectly. And I think that this is what I really want to talk about because the price, there is obviously a lot of volatility. A lot of things are happening. This is the main stuff, but then we're also going to go a little deeper. Now, there's also something that I want to bring back. I used to do poll videos on my channel back in the day. I would do a poll saying how long you've been stacking. 0 to 5 months would be A, 6 months to a year would be B, and then, 1 to 5 years would be C. Or I would ask, what price you're going to sell at. $0 to $100 would be A, or all types of different types, all kinds of questions. And then the next video, I would go over the results and read some of your comments. We do that on the Silver Stacking podcast right now. But I was thinking last night, Reddit is a perfect place to do that because you can't post polls on normal YouTube videos anymore, only on live streams. But Reddit, Wall Street Silver, you can. So I made a post yesterday saying, yo, years ago I did this, like, would you guys want to? And everyone was super ready for it. So I'm going to start doing polls on Wall Street Silver. And if you have any questions, like poll questions you want me to ask, and throw them out there in the comment section, because there's so much cool information, and it'd be cool to, I guess, get a pulse on the average, I guess, majority of what you guys think on a specific question, and also the reasoning. And I'll read some of your comments in the comment section, so you guys get a little moment to shine in front of all the other viewers, because a lot of you guys do have some good knowledge. So we play a game on here. You guys want to play a game? It's called Copper Drop. So what it is every one of my videos, in the beginning or near the beginning, I show an ounce of silver from my stack and I ask, is it a cop or is it a drop? Cop meaning you want that, it's a good coin, or drop meaning maybe it's not your style, maybe it's too pricey, or just not a coin you like. So in this video, we have a shamrock. Since it was, St. Patty's Day, we have a shamrock. Now, I wanted to show this for a couple different reasons. It's 4.9's fine, but sometimes coins like this don't do very good. They can, I guess, get pricey. They can become pricey, but they're harder to sell compared to like an eagle or a maple. And that's because this is a coin for a specific holiday. Also, movie coins where you have to find a specific buyer that is interested in that particular thing. It's a lot harder to sell and get the premium, the price back that you want. Yes, I could sell this for an ounce of silver all day, but the premium comes with the clover on it, the message of this coin being unique for this specific reason. So you got to be careful with that. If it's a movie or like the Peter Rabbits, there's like the X-Men stuff and Spider-Man coins and all that types of stuff. Yes, there is a collection for them, but you have to find that specific collector. And if you don't, then you're not going to get that money that collector would offer you. So it's harder to sell. It's going to take longer, basically. So is it a copper or drop? I wanted to bring that to your attention as well. So let's go over the silver price right now. This is the 1 day chart. And this is the 1 month chart. So you could see, a lot of rising prices, and then it's starting to dip now. So let's go into an article that really does break it down pretty good. So talking about the price analysis continues to post-Fed rally as traders mull ongoing uncertainty. So strong U.S. data failed to impact markets, and silver continues to trade on the front foot of the $25.40 area, and that marks more than a 3.5% rebound from this week's pre-Fed lows near $24.50. And with, amid this continued uncertainty, it's not surprising that silver trades near the middle of its post-invasion $24 level to the $27 range. So they talk about this is well within the bounds of considered healthy, plus a better than expected Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey, which pointed to an uptick in inflationary pressures in March. So that's broadly failed to impact the market mood. So then we can go down here talking more about the current levels are around $25.40, trading higher by over 1% on the day, moving more than 3.5% up versus Wednesday's pre-Fed lows in the $24.40 area. Facilitating the rebound has been a weakening post-Fed U.S. dollar and a sharp recovery in energy costs, which there's a lot of stuff happening with energy and gas prices and all that, which is also, that does have a direct correlation to silver prices. Oil and silver, very, very closely correlated. So I'll be I'll be keeping an eye on that as well. So here's the meat and potatoes. While Russia and Ukraine both denied a much circulated FT article on Wednesday that claimed the two sides were near to an agreement on a 15-point peace plan, investors are clinging onto the hopes that a deal can be struck to put a swift end to the violence, and this is likely to keep a cap on silver's potential gains for now. Indeed, and why do you think that is? Why do you think it's going to put a cap on the price for now? Because we're waiting to see what happens, right? There's a lot of speculation, and that's a perfect, I guess, example of why you can't jump ahead of yourself. Like when the FOMC, Federal Chairman Jerome Powell is going to walk out and say, we're going to do, X amount of base points or whatever, this many rate hikes this year. You can't, just because he says we might or we expect, you can't get ahead of yourself and start investing emotionally off of that or out of fear. That's how you put yourself in a bad situation. Wait, keep a keen and watchful eye on the markets, wait for things to play out, and then you can make your decision. But if you just impulsively buy or panically sell, or, I always say invest with your head, not your heart, or you're going to get robbed. So here's another really good article that is talking about this. So silver is testing a support level at the 20 EMA at $25. And this is here. Actually, it's up here I wanted to talk about. So where is it at? Yeah, it's talking about the dollar. So the dollar index is something else we have to pay close attention to, right? I mean, obviously, the uncertainty with everything going on, the dollar index, not so much stocks right now. But actually, the dollar and silver, there's been some instances that they both have been going down at the same time, when usually if the dollar's going down, silver's going up. But there's just there's so many different things pushing and pulling the price of silver that some things are going to have a bigger influence that normally wouldn't. So silver is currently, and honestly, some things that have a bigger influence might not have as much, kind of like we're just covering with the dollar. So silver is currently trying to settle below the support at $25, while the US dollar is gaining ground against a broad basket of currencies. Meanwhile, silver's trading, the silver trust trading at the 20 EMA at $23.10, and this was written on March 18th, which was yesterday. Well, I guess 2 days ago, because I'm recording this the night of March 19th. So the US dollar index gained strong upside momentum and is trying to settle above the resistance at 98.35. And if that is successful, it will test the next resistance at 98.70, which will be bearish for silver and gold. So if the dollar does keep going up, and even if it doesn't, it really doesn't matter. This is a good entry point for a lot of people. Some people might say it's not a good entry point because there's a lot of room to the downside. Silver could still go, but I'm one of those people. I'm not the pennies to nickels type of person. I'm not the coupon saver. I'm not going to go drive an extra 15 miles to go to a gas station that has gas for 20 cents lower because I just spent that much driving there. I'm not one of those types of people, especially when you understand silver's true value. Whether you buy at $25 or $23 or $28, at the end of the day, if you're planning on selling when I am and holding it as long as I am, none of that's really going to matter, right? But if you're someone maybe that isn't 29 and is looking to retire, already retired or something, then maybe that might be something you may want to pay more, close attention to. But for me, I'm going to be buying silver even when it's $50 still, so I really don't care. Only time it would matter is if you're going to sell, but nobody should be selling anyways right now. So I also did want to give a little update on GSX, gold secured currency. It's a crypto backed by physical gold. They dig the gold out of the ground themselves. They're starting their Zimbabwe project this year. They got a new mining site in Zimbabwe. They got the green light on it, which is really good because this crypto's backed by gold, and the gold they dig up, which is there's other metals as well, not just gold, that backs the coin. It's a really cool project. It's from Apollo FinTech. The coins are about 3 cents right now and came out about 5 months ago. This is the Coinbase price. It has a trading volume of $2.4 million in the last 24 hours, which is pretty impressive. I mean, we're talking about millions of dollars going in and out. You can buy it, sell it, trade it, hold it on Bitmart. I'll post the link in the description, and I'll update you with them because they have some other big things coming out. I mean, GSX is a massive, massive project, or I guess Apollo FinTech is, and I really do want to keep you guys updated. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to check it out, the link's in the description. Right now, where I'm at with silver prices is basically just, monitoring everything and trying to take data off of what I see, because what affects the price of silver is ever changing, and we have to learn how to adjust and adapt accordingly. So if I'm seeing a war going on and I'm kind of monitoring, okay, this is kind of what silver's being reflected by, or this is what isn't putting an impression on silver prices right now, and then I can kind of take that information and then look forwards and say, okay, so since we know this is happening and we know this could happen, then this might be a nice time period for me to do X, Y, and Z. Or maybe this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a strategy where we are taking information, looking at how it's going to affect the price of silver, and making a decision based off that information. Right? That's what investors do. We make strategic decisions based off information. Gamblers throw money, hope it sticks with the odds highly against them. Investors make take that information and try to tweak it and put the odds in our favor. That's why there's such a big difference. And that's why investors are so much more successful than gamblers. But that's also why gamblers usually are people that don't want to put in the work to just research something. They just want to throw money without having to think. And that's why they always lose. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I got another video I'm going to talk about, so expect another video shortly after this one goes live. This will be going live on March 20th in the morning. So expect another video around 4, maybe 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I'm going to try to do more of I guess a tight upload schedule, like every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard and every day at like 5 or 6 p.m. Like every day, that is the schedule. I'm going to try to do that. I just have a lot of other stuff going on with the podcast. We're always recording and I'm editing the podcast, and we post daily segments from the podcast. So we're always doing stuff with that. And I got some other stuff I'm trying to work on behind the scenes for you guys. So, but I think I'm going to start posting 2 videos a day regularly, and we'll just get it going. So yeah, I appreciate you all for tuning in. If you thought this video was educational or informational or entertaining, make sure to like button. Thanks for tuning in. Silver Slayer. See you guys soon. Peace.